Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Glory here. Today's video is going to be about clinicals and all the essential things that you may need. First of all, if you just got into nursing school or you're just about to start nursing school, congratulations to you. It's not easy to get into nursing school, so congrats to you. I hope you guys find this video really helpful. I'm just gonna go through and just mention a couple of things that I used when I was in clinicals, and hopefully you guys will find it useful. And I'm sure it's things that are relevant. I mean, I just graduated like what, 5 months ago? So like, I'm sure you guys are going to be able to use it and everything like that. I'm not entirely sure how clinical is going to be structured for you guys since this whole coronavirus situation has happened. When I was doing clinicals, again, I missed all the coronavirus stuff, so I'm not sure how they're going to do it. I've been hearing talks of them saying that, you know, they're only going to have a virtual clinical where students can't actually go into the hospital anymore, and then some schools are like allowing you, or some hospitals are allowing you. I'm not entirely sure. I'm really hoping that you guys are able to actually go into the hospital and actually do clinicals in person. It's crucial, it's essential. You need it. It's a really important part of your nursing schooling. Like, I can't stress that enough. So for me personally, when I was doing clinicals, I wish I had utilized it more. I feel like since I was going to clinicals at nighttime, there really wasn't too much that like going on when I was there. I think there was only one semester that I was actually able to have clinicals for 12 hours like during the day. You know what I mean? And that was like one semester only. So hopefully you guys can have that. It's really important. So I'm just going to quickly go through some items that I have over here that I think are very essential for you to have if you're going to be starting clinicals soon. And yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoy this video, and let's get right into it. First item that I have on here is a water bottle. I know it's kind of like trivial, but I have it on here because clinicals for me for those 12 hours, and you need to hydrate it. Like, you don't want to go to clinicals on an empty stomach. You don't want to go to clinicals where you're not drinking enough water, because you will start to feel a little bit sick. I learned it the hard way. So I went to clinicals, I didn't have any water, I didn't eat anything. Girl, I thought I was gonna pass out at one point. My professor was like, "Are you okay?" I was feeling so dizzy. So yeah, from that point on, I always brought a water bottle with me. But just be careful the kind of water bottle that you bring into the hospital, because again, the hospital is dirty, there are germs there, there are bacteria. You don't want to bring things back to your house, right? So I got this one in particular because it's like a little, I press a button right here and it's locked right now. Oops. Yeah, so it locks too. That's the good thing about it. It locks. So I unlock it, press the button, and the water just opens up like that. See? So that way I don't have to like be touching it or anything like that. And it's not like the straw one. You know, the ones that have like a little cup and it's a straw coming out of it? You don't want that sitting around at the nurse's station in the hospital, because there's bacteria and stuff sitting on top of your straw, and they're gonna put it to your mouth. Disgusting. So this one's nice and covered up, so water bottle is essential. Okay, this next thing is kind of strange, but for me, anyone who knows me personally, I am obsessed with lotion. I hate having dry hands. I hate it. So I always have lotion on me. So let me tell you a little quick story. When I first started going to clinicals, I had this little bottle of lotion. Not this one, but one of the ones that you twist open and dip your finger into it, right? And then you just close back up. And it was tiny, and I had it in my little lab coat and everything like that. And my professor actually saw me like pull it out and dip my hand into it and like rub it in my hands. She freaked out. She was like, "That is so unhygienic. Like, your hands are dirty. You're putting it into a little tub of lotion and you're spreading it on your hands. That's no." So she told me I couldn't bring that bottle anymore. So I switched and got this one. This is literally, I think this is supposed to be for dressing. I got it from ShopRite, and I just filled it up with lotion. So the thing is, I can just open it like this, squeeze it out, good. Like, basically everything I'm showing you and talking about is just trying to stay safe and hygienic. You just don't want things you have to, like, you know, dip your hands into it, or things are going to be exposed like that, because you are in a hospital setting and there are germs and sick people around. Obviously. So the next thing you need is a watch. Now I have this regular watch. Like, it's just regular, nothing special. I bought this watch from Walmart. I think it was like $10. I just wanted one that had a big like face so I can actually see the minute hand and everything like that, because you know you have to time when you're doing your vital signs, you have to time the respirations and everything. So I just slapped this on. So I watched some other people's videos on, you know, things that are essential for clinicals, and a lot of people kept saying an Apple Watch. I do have one. So here's my Apple Watch, right? I do have one, but my thing is I didn't get this until after I was done with nursing school. It was a gift actually with my boyfriend after I was done with nursing school. I don't think it's essential for actual clinicals. I don't understand why you would need this kind of watch. I mean, yeah, it's good because, like, you know, if you're in clinicals and you get a text or something like that. Again, I never had my phone on me. Well, yeah, when I was in clinical, I never had my phone like out, you know what I mean? I would have it on me, but I would never take it out. If I wanted to take it out, I would go to the bathroom, okay, and take it out in the bathroom, because people are watching you, like, you know what I mean? You're representing the school, your professors. You need to carry yourself in a, you know, a very professional manner, and you don't want to be that student sitting there on your phone looking up things, or like, you know, you just come off as not being very serious. So I never wanted to put off that kind of image of myself, so I never used my phone. Like I never pulled it out. So yeah, I guess it's a good idea to have this in case, you know, you want to look at your phone and get a text. You can quickly look at it and see who's texting, calling you. But I use this now as an RN now, because you guys already know, if you're following my channel, I'm already a nurse. I already passed the NCLEX and everything. I'm already working. So at work, I use this, but I don't think it's essential for clinicals at all. Girl, it's gonna get dirty. Get yourself a regular schmegular watch that you can just use and toss aside. Like, I don't think you need to go all out by this. That's just my opinion though. Okay, so the next item that I have is my stethoscope, okay, which I freaking love. I have the Littmann stethoscope. This is really good quality. I think I spent like almost $100 on this stethoscope, but it was worth it. So I remember when I was first going to clinicals, I went to the bookstore, or like, yeah, the bookstore on campus, and I bought this like cheap ass stethoscope that was like 20 bucks, okay? So I'm going to clinicals and everything, and everyone's listening to breath sounds and like, yeah, I hear it, I hear this, I hear crackles, reels, whatever. I'm like, I don't hear nothing. Like, I don't hear anything at all. It was because my stethoscope was so cheap and like dinky, like I couldn't hear anything, and I was like, oh hell no. And then I realized everyone in my class had the Littmann one. Like, I was looking around and everyone had the Littmann one. So I was like, did I miss something? Like, did they send out like a memo that everyone should get this particular type of stethoscope? And I didn't know, because why does everybody have that one? And I have this name brand one, or no name brand one. Anyways, I quickly ran out to Amazon and quickly bought this one, and I've had it ever since. It's really good. It's good quality. You hear everything with it. I have this tape on here, which is another thing you probably should carry around with you, is some tape for when you're working with patients. So that's the next thing you need, is your stethoscope. Okay, so this next item is actually because of COVID-19. So now that we have to have the mandatory mask, I don't know about you guys, but these masks literally kill my ears. So I got these things off of Amazon. I think they're called ear savers. So basically what it is, if you can see, I hope it's gonna focus, but basically they're like little silicone little things, and you basically wrap it on the back of your neck or your hair, and then you attach the mask strings to the buttons over here, and it keeps the mask off of your ears and actually on here, so that way you're not having like all that, like, you know, pressure on your ears, and it doesn't hurt your ears after a while. Because honestly, these are like essential. Like, my ears are killing me when I don't have these on. This is another version of the ear saver, but it's a headband. Again, there's buttons on here, and then you just put the headband on, and you take the strings of your mask and put it on the button. So it's hanging on the button and not on your ear. Again, same concept as the other ones, just so that it's taking off the pressure off of your ears and you're not in pain the whole 12 hours, okay? So those two things are both from Amazon. So the next item that you need is a pen light. Now this is very, very important for your neuro assessments. I like this one in particular. I got this one from Amazon. So I like this one in particular because it actually has the sizing of the pupils on the side of it, as you can see right there. So you don't have to try to estimate or, like, you know, what it is. You can literally look at this and see, okay, I think this person's pupils are about 4 millimeters or whatever it is, you know what I mean? So yeah, this one is, I love this one. I've had it for a little while. Definitely essential, you definitely need it. And I don't know what kind of, everyone's clinical experience is different based on the professor. My professors, like sometimes I had professors that were pretty lenient, and then I had some that were like sticklers. And if you didn't have if you were the kind of person that forgot your pen light or you forgot your stethoscope, I had this one professor, she would go off, you know what I mean? So just make sure that you have everything that you need with you. Like me personally, I never ever took out my clinical bag and took it out to go home with it. I always left it in my car. So like literally every time, everything I need is right in my car, because obviously I have to drive a clinical. So it's always there, because I just did not want to forget something and be that person and they freak out on you. You don't want to be that person. So the next thing you need is note cards. I use the note cards just to take down quick notes or to just write down some drugs. I know some people, you know, like to have or like to carry that Davis drug book with them. I never did. One less thing for me to carry. I never really looked at it. I think I had it like my first couple weeks of going to school and going to clinicals, I had it. But then after that, I was like, I don't know why I'm carrying this with me. So I don't know where I even put it, but it probably is beneficial to have it. I never used it though. So I did have like note cards that I just wrote down the meds on there, you know, and just so I could carry it with me. So if my professor mentioned a particular medication or drug, I could just pull out my note cards and find it, and I would have it. So this next thing that I have is actually a clipboard that turns into a book. This thing I freaking love, and I used it every time. So literally, it's a clipboard, right? And what I love about it is that on the back, this is the nursing edition. On the back, it has all these random like facts that you really actually need as a nurse. So for example, it has the Chem 7, right? And the normal values for the Chem 7. It has CBCs and like normal values for white blood cells, hemoglobin, things like that. It has the pupil size again on there. So if you don't know what the pupil size is, you can look at this and be able to know. It has the normal ranges for ABGs. It has the gauges on here for IVs. So you know that, like, you know, a 22 or 24 is much smaller than a 16 gauge. And if you don't remember which gauge is for what, it tells you right here as well. It even has the injection sites right there on there. The other side has some more stuff on there, more information. It even has sepsis and SIRS. Sepsis and SIRS is a systemic inflammatory response syndrome. And it gives you the parameters of, you know, what the person has to have in order to qualify as somebody who's in SIRS or sepsis. Oh my gosh, it has the pain scale for the face one on here as well. It has a QRS complex for EKG and what they mean and their normal values. It has temperature in Fahrenheit and Celsius. It has height in inches. It has the weight in pounds and kilograms. It has all the conversion factors on here. Listen, this thing is so damn good. I love this thing. I got it from Amazon. It's kind of pricey. It was like 40 bucks. Definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. So besides having all this great information on the back, I actually filled it up with, like, you know, things that I needed too. So like, I never cleaned it out from when I finished school. This was my schedule in here of when I was gonna be charge nurse and stuff like that. And then I have some medications in here. Oh, I have a lot of medication sheets in here. Oh, look at that, a chart that I made of meds. Okay, and I have this clipboard and all this stuff is there with me at all times. And then I have a report sheet to take report on. This thing's a lifesaver. Like, I'm so happy about this. So yeah, this is definitely essential. So the next item that I have are these goggles. Again, this is because of coronavirus. So I don't know about the hospitals you guys are going to be going to, but a lot of the hospitals require you to have a face covering as well. Well, besides a mask, they want you to have a covering on your eyes as well. So like my hospital, this is what I have to wear at work whenever I'm going to the patient's room. So this is just from Home Depot, like regular like goggles you get for like chem lab or something like that. So that's what I have right here. And then you also need to have your name tag. So this is my name tag that I always had on me at all times. And I also have my badge as well. And again, depending on what kind of clinical instructor you have, some of them are sticklers when it comes to your uniform being, you know, nicely ironed out, not being dirty or wrinkled or anything like that, always having your ID on you. It is essential to have your ID on you. You don't want to be stopped by security like, you know, what are you doing here? You know what I mean? So that's something else to always make sure you have. Also, I have this notebook. So again, you just need something to take notes on. So if you don't want to have that clipboard I showed earlier, then you can have a little tiny notebook. I would recommend the clipboard more than the notebook. I didn't really use this one too much, but the clipboard I definitely used. It was definitely essential. Okay, so that was everything that I wanted to show you guys. I hope you guys found this video helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!